Were you still overseas when the war ended? Where were you?
Well, like I say, I wasn't actually in a wartime situation. Vietnam had already wrapped up in '74 with the fall of Saigon, and during my time in, there was the Iran crisis where some American soldiers had been captured and held hostage by the Ayatollah Khomeini. And we were on air alert for about 6 months, and we might be out in town or we might be on the base training, and all of a sudden we would get word to come back to the barracks, get ready to go, load up, go to the nearest military lift point, and we'd be waiting out on the tarmac for a C-141 to come in, which is a large four-engine prop plane troop carrier. And there was several times that we actually boarded the plane, and then they called the alert off, and so we disembarked the plane and went back to our day-to-day training or routine. And this happened about 4 or 5 times the time we were on air alert. But then it finally got resolved, and through political negotiations and other means of resolving the situation and to getting the hostages released. And once they were released, why then everything just kind of went away. So we didn't actually go over there. So which I was thankful for, and I was more thankful for the guys that actually got released, because I know they were being tortured at the time. So, but during that whole time that was going on, I was still stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. So we were going to the airport basically and getting ready to fly over to Iran, but like I say, that never actually happened. We got on the plane several times, and I thought we were going. And we even taxied down the runway, and then they shut her down, and we ended up going back to the barracks, back on the base.
How did you return home?
Well, after it was interesting. The last few months I was in the Marine Corps, the Castro of Cuba had released all his political prisoners to the Cuban flotilla, and they all come over here to, can you cut it, because I can't